I love this Fender Player Telecaster, but it has a few parts which I'd like to upgrade to make it look and feel more like an American standard Tele. The question is spending the time and money improving the Player Telecaster worth it when compared to buying an American Pro or a used American Standard Telecaster? This guitar from Peach Guitars in Colchester in the UK late last year, so late 2018. And this is actually the guitar that was listed on their website and is still up as far as I know in the photographs. It has a serial number which indicates that it was made in 2017, so I'm guessing that this was one of the very early models that they began to make for the Player Series. When they released the Fender Player Telecaster, they basically added a few additions which made it almost identical to the old American Standard Series. It has a satin lacquer on the neck, gloss lacquer on the fingerboard, although that is very, very thin. It has 22 frets, medium jumbos. It has the bent steel saddles, three-way toggle switch, typical Telecaster pickup arrangement, although these are apparently Player Series Tele pickups, of which I have no idea what that means. Single volume, single tone, black pickguard, Fender F stamped bridge plate, Fender F stamped neck plate, 6 inline tuners, non-locking. Guitar now for about 3 months, give or take a few, and it's a really nice guitar, but I've decided I'm going to do a few modifications to the instrument to make it more like an American Standard. First thing we're going to do from top to bottom, we're going to replace the tuners. I was going to replace them with Graphtec ratio tuners, but it's very, very hard to get hold of a set of those in the UK. I shopped around as much as possible to try and find them, even got in touch with the guys at Graphtec who were really helpful, but at the end of the day, when you only have the option of shipping stuff from the US or Canada, wherever they're based, the shipping's incredibly expensive, meaning the tuners would have ended up costing in excess of 150 quid, maybe even more, with import charges and all that kind of stuff. Not up for that. So in the end, I settled for some Fender locking tuners, which I'll use to replace the standard ones. They should fit right in without any modifications, which is cool. I also decided to replace the string tree. So you see the string tree there. I'm going to use the string tree that they use on the American Standard Series. The nut's great, nothing wrong with that whatsoever, so I'm going to leave that alone. No need for modification. In terms of the frets, they're nicely dressed, they're very, very clean. There is a few kind of slightly choking sounds coming out of the higher frets, especially when you bend. So that might require a little bit of Might require a little bit of a minor dressing just to take care of that. Something that's nice and easy to do. Although the neck carve's very smooth, very comfortable in the hand, the edge of the fingerboard is a little sharp, and one or two of the frets themselves could do with just a little bit of a round over and a polish, so I may do that. In terms of the neck itself, really nice piece of wood, one piece maple neck and fingerboard. They've inlaid the truss rod in the back just like they do with all of the modern guitars. We have a piece of walnut inlaid into the back of the neck to make sure that the truss rod is secure. We have dot markers. These are just black, I assume plastic. These typical frets, 12 fret double marker dots. Black 3-ply scratch plate, which I quite like, but I think I might change it out for a mint one. I might not. We'll see how it looks when I'm finished. Strap buttons. These strap buttons, just like all bog standard Fender strap buttons, are, in my opinion, utter garbage. The second you put a strap on there, it will fall off, potentially damaging the guitar. So I'm going to replace those with some Sheller strap locks. Pickups, they sound okay, they sound pretty nice. I'm quite happy with the sound of them, although as I'm upgrading the remainder of the guitar anyway, I think what I'll do is we'll get a set of Twisted Tele custom shop pickups, one for the neck, one for the bridge. Bridge plate itself, absolutely nothing wrong with that in my opinion. Really nice, solid, well fitted construction, and really like the single bent steel bridge saddles, so I will be keeping those. No need for replacements there. In terms of the switch and the pots, after seeing Darryl Braun's Obsidian wire demo some time ago, I decided I was going to get the 4-way Tele mod for that, so I've got that. So we'll have a 4-way switch here. The Obsidian wire mod will give me access to the neck and the bridge pickups wired in series like a humbucker, so that should sound quite cool, quite interesting. The plate there for the controls will stay the same. As for the neck plate, I'm going to replace this one with the same one that you'd find on American standard Telecaster, just purely because I think they look good. Bridge pin's brilliant. Nothing wrong with those whatsoever, so they'll stay the same. For the jack socket, I'm going to replace this with one that actually screws into the body and also has a feature where you can thread in the jack socket itself, so that stays very, very secure throughout. The body on this guitar is lovely colour. You can actually see in the close-ups here that we've got some really nice wood grain figuring in it. I'm not 100% sure as to whether this is older. The grain looks a little bit like ash, but the specs do say older, so we'll we'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. I'm sure that's right. Overall, the guitar's not too heavy. Very well made, really nice resonant guitar for a Mexican made. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section below, and why not tell me about mods that you've made to guitars of your own. Please click like if you liked the video and dislike if you didn't. And if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead, subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be one of the first to see the next video. In part 2, I'll be stripping the guitar down, begin working on the neck, install the locking tuners and the string tree, round over the fingerboard and clean up and polish the fret ends.